Hello, my name is Nell, and I have things to say about disability, chronic illness, and mental health. I live with all of these things, and this channel is my safe place to talk about them. And hopefully, it's a safe place for other people to come and listen and learn. If that sounds like something that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Come back every Wednesday when I upload new videos. Let me know what you think of my videos in the comments section, and if you know of somebody who would benefit from or enjoy one of my videos or the whole channel, please feel free to share a link with them. Today, I want to talk about the idea of friends becoming carers and whether I think it's a good idea. I don't, quite frankly. I do not think it's a good idea to have your friends become your carers if you have disability needs or chronic health needs. There are a lot of complicated dynamics between caregivers and care receivers. And if you introduce those dynamics into an already existing relationship, be it a friendship relationship or a family relationship, you can change those relationships in ways that cannot be reversed. I've been receiving care for a third of my life, and for some of that, my care was being provided by my mother. And that shift in our relationship, with her becoming my carer, changed our relationship in ways that we are still trying to recover from today. There are all sorts of dynamics, power dynamics, that are involved in the relationship between a caregiver and a care receiver. With a caregiver being dependent upon a care receiver being dependent upon a caregiver to have their needs met. Do you really want to look to your friend as the person who has to meet your needs, to be dependent upon them? If you really need to go shopping, do you want to be able to call your friend up and say, you need to take me shopping? I don't actually want to hang out with you. I don't actually feel like spending time with you. I just need you to meet my need. And then have them, be able to have the final say of whether that need gets met. Do you want to have to say to your friend, I need you to dress me and shower me? Do you want your needs to be in the hands of your friend? If there's money involved, the caregiver has their income and their livelihood in the hands of the care receiver. Do you want that dynamic to be introduced into your friendship? Do you want to monetize your friendship? Do you want to have the complications of trying to figure out when your time spent together is going to have a price put on it? When is it just a hangout and when is it a care session? There's a lot of complications with this relationship. It's not as simple as thinking, well, I really trust my friend. I really like hanging out with them. So if I'm going to have anyone who's going to be looking after me, it's going to be them. Because a lot of times spent with your caregiver is not fun. With my relationships with my caregivers, with my support workers, I'm not hanging out with them. They're meeting my needs, and occasionally we chat. And the best relationship that I can have with them are people that I have professional relationships with and who occasionally we can have a good chat with. But the predominant amount of time we spend together is just getting my needs met. I don't want to feel like I have to socialize with them. And if my friend was my carer, I would probably feel like I had to socialize. If my friend was my carer and came over to do a 1-hour care session, I probably wouldn't feel like I could just say, I don't feel like talking to you right now, so I'm just going to not engage. You would still push yourself because that's your friend. You don't want to be rude to them. I don't think it's a good idea for friends to become carers. You can have carers who you are friendly with, but I think it's important to keep it professional. Keep your friends as your friends. Keep your friends as the ones that you can talk to, you can spend quality time with. Have your carers be the ones who get you ready for your time spent with your friends, but keep those relationships pure and sacred and wholesome and separate. In some situations, such as mine, I have part-time care from formal organizations, and my partner looks after me the other half of the time. And that works for us. We've made it work. It hasn't affected our relationship. But I think it's because we have a balance. But in many ways, graying that line between friendship and care is too dangerous, and it's too risky. Keep your friends as your friends. All right. That's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok, and follow me on Facebook too. I've got the links in the description. See you in the next one. All right. Bless.